Have you ever looked up at the night sky and felt an unexplainable sense of awe, as if the vast universe was whispering its deepest secrets to you? The twinkling stars, the glowing moon, and the endless cosmic expanse have fascinated humanity for centuries. But 2025 is bringing something truly extraordinary. Not just one, but two of the most breathtaking celestial events of our time: a blood moon eclipse and a spectacular solar eclipse. These aren't just ordinary astronomical occurrences. They are rare, powerful, and deeply significant, not only in the world of science but also in mythology, culture, and human history. A blood moon eclipse transforms the familiar silvery moon into a deep crimson orb, casting an eerie yet mesmerizing glow across the night sky. It's a phenomenon that has sparked countless legends, from ancient prophecies to modern scientific discoveries. On the other hand, a solar eclipse is one of the most surreal experiences one can witness. A moment when daylight vanishes, shadows sharpen, and the sky turns into an ethereal twilight as the moon perfectly aligns with the sun. It's as if the universe itself is performing a grand illusion, leaving all who witness it in absolute awe. But what makes these eclipses so special? Why do they happen, and what exactly causes the moon to turn red or the sun to momentarily disappear? Is there a deeper meaning behind these cosmic performances, or are they simply the result of celestial mechanics? More importantly, how can you experience these awe-inspiring events in all their glory? Whether you're a seasoned stargazer or someone who simply appreciates the wonders of the night sky, this is your chance to witness history in the making. But timing, location, and preparation are key to getting the best possible view, because events like these are fleeting, and missing them means waiting years or even decades for another opportunity. So, where will you need to be? What equipment do you need, and what can you expect to see when the sky transforms right before your eyes? Join us as we unravel the mysteries of these celestial wonders, explore their history, significance, and impact, and most importantly, get ready for an experience that will leave you breathless. The universe is putting on a show. Are you ready to watch? Imagine stepping outside on the night of March 14th, 2025. The world around you is bathed in soft moonlight, the air is still, and the stars shimmer in the vast darkness above. But as you look up, something feels different. Instead of the usual bright full moon, you see a deep red glowing orb hanging in the sky. Mysterious, eerie, and breathtakingly beautiful. It looks like something from another world, almost as if the moon has been set ablaze. But this isn't science fiction or an apocalyptic omen. This is a blood moon eclipse, one of the most spectacular and mysterious celestial events known to humankind. For centuries, people have gazed up at the blood moon with both awe and superstition. Ancient civilizations saw it as a sign from the gods, a forewarning of great change, or even a celestial battle unfolding in the heavens. Even today, this eerie transformation continues to spark curiosity and wonder. But what really happens during a blood moon eclipse? Why does the moon turn red instead of simply vanishing into darkness? And what makes this event so rare and special? A blood moon occurs during a total lunar eclipse, a phenomenon that takes place when the Earth moves directly between the sun and the moon, blocking sunlight from reaching the lunar surface. At first thought, this should make the moon disappear completely, swallowed by Earth's massive shadow. But something incredible happens instead. It glows an eerie shade of red. This is because as sunlight passes through our planet's thick atmospheric layer, it encounters tiny molecules and particles that scatter shorter wavelengths of light, such as blue and violet. This is why the sky appears blue during the day. However, longer wavelengths of red and orange can pass through more easily, bending around the Earth and illuminating the moon. This filtered red light is what gives the blood moon its haunting glow, making it look as if it has been dipped in copper, crimson, or fiery orange hues. Here's something mind-blowing. When you look at a blood moon, you're actually seeing all the world's sunrises and sunsets projected onto its surface at the same time. Imagine standing on the moon during a total lunar eclipse. If you look back at Earth, you would see a black sphere surrounded by a thin ring of red light, the combined glow of every sunrise and sunset occurring on the planet at that very moment. That same red light is what paints the moon in those stunning shades of crimson. This incredible effect is caused by Rayleigh scattering, the same process responsible for making our sky blue and turning the evening horizon into shades of gold, pink, and red. The blood moon is, in essence, a cosmic sunset, a celestial masterpiece created by the interplay of light, shadow, and atmosphere. Throughout history, cultures around the world have viewed the blood moon with fascination, fear, and reverence. The Incas believed that a jaguar was attacking the moon, its blood staining the lunar surface red. In ancient China, people thought a giant celestial dragon was devouring the moon, leading them to bang drums and make noise to scare it away. Some Native American tribes saw the blood moon as a symbol of change and transformation, while in medieval Europe it was often associated with omens of war or disaster. Even today, some people believe the blood moon holds a deeper meaning, connecting it to prophecies, astrology, and cosmic energy shifts. Whether you see it as a scientific marvel or a mystical phenomenon, one thing is certain. It is a rare and breathtaking sight that has captivated the human imagination for millennia. Unlike a solar eclipse, which requires protective glasses, a lunar eclipse is completely safe to view with the naked eye. Whether you watch it from your backyard, a quiet hilltop, or through the lens of a telescope, the blood moon is an unforgettable experience. For photographers and stargazers, this is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to capture a cosmic spectacle in all its glory. The moon, bathed in red, hanging against the infinite darkness of space, is a vision that will leave you breathless. So, mark your calendars, set your alarms, and prepare to witness one of the most mesmerizing astronomical events of 2025. The universe is putting on a show. Will you be watching? Just when you think 2025 has already delivered the most breathtaking celestial events, the universe has one final masterpiece in store, one that will momentarily defy reality itself. On March 29, 2025, prepare to witness one of the rarest, most surreal, and awe-inspiring spectacles of nature. A total solar eclipse, an event so dramatic and fleeting that it has captivated humans for thousands of years. Imagine standing outside in the warmth of the afternoon sun when suddenly the world around you begins to dim. The light fades, not as it does during sunset, but in an eerie, unnatural way. The temperature drops, the air feels different, and an unsettling stillness sweeps across the landscape. Birds stop singing, confused by the sudden darkness. Animals grow restless. Shadows take on an eerie, sharpened edge. Then, within moments, the blazing sun disappears entirely, replaced by a gaping black void surrounded by a glowing, ghostly white halo. This is not a science fiction movie, this is the power of a total solar eclipse, and for those lucky enough to be in its path, it will be a sight they will never forget. A solar eclipse occurs when the moon moves directly between the Earth and the sun, casting its shadow onto our planet. While partial eclipses happen more frequently, what makes this one so extraordinary is that it will be a total solar eclipse. This means the moon will align perfectly with the sun, covering it completely and plunging specific regions into an uncanny midday darkness. The transformation is nothing short of spectacular. One moment the world is bathed in familiar daylight, and the next an eerie twilight washes over everything. It is a sight so rare that many people travel across continents just to witness it. As the sun's blinding disk vanishes, a few brilliant flashes of light appear along the moon's edge, forming what's known as Bailey's beads, a breathtaking visual caused by sunlight filtering through the rugged lunar terrain. Then, for a few fleeting moments, only one final bright flash remains, creating the famous diamond ring effect, one of the most photographed and mesmerizing moments of an eclipse. But then, the true magic begins. The emergence of the sun's corona, a breathtaking, ethereal halo of plasma that extends millions of kilometers into space. Usually hidden by the sun's overpowering brightness, the corona is one of the most mysterious and awe-inspiring sights in the cosmos. This shimmering white ring, delicate yet powerful, flickers and dances in the darkened sky, revealing the sun's magnetic field and violent solar winds. For scientists and astronomers, a total solar eclipse is a rare window into the sun's hidden world, a chance to study its corona, solar flares, and eruptions that can impact everything from satellite communications to power grids on Earth. But for those simply gazing upward, it is a reminder of the immense power and beauty of the universe, a moment that transcends words and leaves even the most seasoned skywatchers speechless. The world has always looked at solar eclipses with a mixture of fear, fascination, and reverence. In ancient times, civilization saw them as omens of change or messages from the gods. Some believed a celestial dragon was devouring the sun, while others saw them as moments of divine transformation. Today, while we understand the science behind them, they still carry a mystical, almost spiritual allure. The sheer precision of the moon, earth, and sun aligning in perfect harmony for just a few minutes reminds us of the cosmic dance that governs our universe. No matter how advanced our technology becomes, we are still humbled by the power of nature, standing in awe as the sky itself changes before our very eyes. Unlike a lunar eclipse, which can be observed safely without any special equipment, a solar eclipse requires proper eye protection to avoid damage to your vision. Special eclipse glasses or solar filters must be used during most of the event, except during the brief period of totality when the sun is completely covered. Missing this celestial phenomenon means waiting years, or even decades, for another opportunity. Those in the path of totality, the narrow strip of land where the eclipse will be fully visible, will witness the event in its full cosmic glory. Others will only see a partial eclipse, a mere glimpse of what could have been. That's why thousands of eclipse chasers, people who travel across the world just to see total eclipses, plan their trips years in advance. So, mark your calendars, find the perfect viewing spot, and prepare for an experience that will leave you forever changed. When the sun vanishes, the sky darkens, and a celestial fire ring illuminates the heavens, one question will remain. Will you be watching? A solar eclipse is one of nature's most breathtaking spectacles, but it also comes with serious risks if not observed correctly. Unlike a lunar eclipse, which you can safely watch with the naked eye, a solar eclipse requires strict precautions to protect your vision. Looking directly at the sun, even when it is partially covered by the moon, can cause permanent eye damage or even blindness due to the sun's intense radiation. The only safe way to view the eclipse is by using certified solar eclipse glasses that meet international safety standards. Regular sunglasses, no matter how dark, are not sufficient to protect your eyes. If you don't have eclipse glasses, a pinhole projector is a simple and safe alternative. By allowing sunlight to pass through a small hole onto a surface, this method lets you indirectly watch the eclipse without any risk. Telescopes, binoculars, and cameras must also be equipped with solar filters, as unfiltered lenses can magnify the sun's rays and cause instant retinal burns. If you're planning to photograph or record the eclipse, ensure your equipment is properly shielded, not just to protect your eyes, but also your camera sensors from damage. The path of totality, where the moon fully covers the sun, will be limited to specific regions, making it a rare and exclusive event for those within the zone. However, even if you're outside the path of totality, you may still witness a partial solar eclipse, where only a portion of the sun is covered. Regardless of your location, timing is everything. A total solar eclipse lasts only a few fleeting minutes, making it an incredibly precious and time-sensitive experience. Miss it, and you'll have to wait years or even decades for another chance. So if you're planning to witness this celestial marvel, prepare ahead of time. Find out when and where the eclipse will be visible in your region, gather the right protective gear, and make sure you're ready for the moment when the sun, moon, and earth align in perfect harmony. Because when the sky darkens, the stars emerge in daylight, and the sun's ghostly corona illuminates the heavens, you won't want to miss a second of it. For thousands of years, eclipses have captivated and mystified civilizations, sparking both awe and fear while weaving themselves into the fabric of countless myths, legends, and superstitions. From the haunting red glow of a blood moon to the unsettling midday darkness of a solar eclipse, these celestial events have been interpreted in profoundly different ways across cultures. While modern science has unraveled the mechanics behind eclipses, their deep-rooted significance in human history remains as fascinating as ever. In ancient times, a lunar eclipse was often seen as a sign of divine intervention or an omen of change. Some civilizations believed the blood moon foretold war, disaster, or the wrath of the gods, while others viewed it as a time of transformation and renewal. The Incas, for example, believed that a cosmic jaguar was devouring the moon, and they would shout, "Bang drums," and make loud noises to scare it away. In Chinese mythology, a celestial dragon was thought to be swallowing the moon, prompting people to bang gongs and shoot arrows into the sky to drive the beast away. The Mesopotamians, on the other hand, saw a lunar eclipse as an omen of death for their king, leading them to temporarily replace the ruler with a stand-in during an eclipse to trick fate itself. Solar eclipses, being even rarer and more dramatic, often carried more intense superstitions. The sudden disappearance of the sun in the middle of the day was both terrifying and mystifying to early civilizations. The Vikings believed that two sky wolves, Skoll and Hati, were chasing the sun and moon, and when they caught one, an eclipse occurred. In Hindu mythology, the demon Rahu was said to have stolen the elixir of immortality, but when the gods caught him, they beheaded him. His severed head, still alive, is believed to occasionally swallow the sun or moon, causing an eclipse. In some parts of the world, people avoided eating, sleeping, or even going outside during an eclipse, fearing it brought bad luck or harmful cosmic rays. Even today, eclipses continue to hold cultural and spiritual significance. In some traditions, pregnant women are advised to stay indoors during an eclipse to avoid negative effects on their unborn child. Others perform rituals, prayers, and fasting, believing that an eclipse is a time of cleansing and transformation. Yet, while myths and superstitions persist, science has allowed us to appreciate the true nature of eclipses, unveiling their role in astronomical discoveries and cosmic understanding. From a scientific perspective, eclipses are not just breathtaking celestial shows, they are also crucial for advancing our knowledge of the universe. The total solar eclipse of 1919 provided key evidence for Einstein's theory of general relativity, proving that light bends around massive objects due to gravity. Eclipses have helped scientists study the sun's corona, magnetic fields, and solar winds, deepening our understanding of space weather and its impact on Earth. Even today, astronomers eagerly await total eclipses to conduct experiments and gather data that cannot be observed at any other time. While ancient civilizations saw eclipses as mysterious and unpredictable, we now know that they follow precise cycles known as the Saros cycle, allowing us to predict them centuries in advance. And yet, despite all our scientific progress, the experience of witnessing an eclipse remains profoundly emotional and humbling. Whether you view it through the lens of science, mythology, or personal belief, one thing is undeniable. Eclipses are a reminder of the grand, intricate dance of the cosmos, forever connecting us to the vastness of the universe. Eclipses are not just rare celestial events, they are profound, almost spiritual experiences that remind us of our small yet significant place in the vast universe. They are a bridge between science and wonder, history and the present, myth and reality. Whether you're a dedicated astronomy enthusiast, a casual sky watcher, or simply someone who loves witnessing the beauty of nature, the upcoming blood moon eclipse and total solar eclipse in 2025 are moments you absolutely cannot afford to miss. There is something unforgettable about standing under a sky that suddenly darkens in the middle of the day, or watching the moon transform into a mystical copper-red orb. The sight is both eerie and breathtaking, a reminder of the cosmic forces at play beyond our everyday lives. For centuries, eclipses have shaped human beliefs, inspired scientific breakthroughs, and even influenced historical events. Now, in 2025, we have the privilege of witnessing not just one, but two of the most spectacular celestial performances of our time. So how can you prepare for this once-in-a-lifetime event? First, mark your calendar and set reminders. These eclipses are fleeting, and missing them means waiting years for another chance. If you're in the path of totality for the solar eclipse, consider making travel plans to reach a prime viewing spot. People travel thousands of miles for just a few minutes of totality because the experience is that powerful. If you're planning to watch the Blood Moon eclipse, find a location with minimal light pollution, such as a mountaintop, an open field, or even a quiet beach, anywhere that allows you to take in the sky in all its raw beauty. And most importantly, don't forget to share this experience with friends and family. Watching an eclipse together makes it even more magical, turning it into a memory you'll cherish forever. Will you be watching these celestial wonders? Have you ever witnessed an eclipse before? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's get ready for two of the most incredible astronomical events of our lifetime. The universe is putting on a show. Will you be there to witness it?